Please. Om Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Parampara Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheswara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahi तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहि ओम शांति 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 वर्स नंबर 15.15 अनुद्वेगकरं वाक्यं सत्यं प्रियहितं च यत् स्वाध्याय अभ्यसनं चैव वाङ्मयं तप उच्यते. So as we are in this Shraddha Traya Vibhaga Yoga, already with reference to Ahara and Yajna we have discussed. Now we are discussing Tapah. So while discussing Tapah, first we are looking Karana Drishtya from the standpoint of the instrument. Then later on we'll be seeing from the standpoint of Guna. So in the last class we discussed this Shariram Tapa in details. Also we discussed this Bak Tapas Anudbega Karam Bhakyam. So that means the speech which does not cause agitation. On this aspect, we have a lot of things to discuss. In fact, one of the point we say that this Anudbega Karam Bhakyam comes that time when I am not aware of my thinking process. Because without my knowledge, I hurt people. I create some type of agitation. Because I want to establish my presence. In fact, when we look at this Bank Tapas, we divide all our communications into three categories: Uttama, Madhyama, and Adhama. So Uttama means the best, Madhyama means mediocre, Adhama means lowest one. We say that communication is Uttama, the best, where both the speaker and listener are benefited. Both are beneficiaries. And that communication is called Madhyama, where only speaker is benefited, not listener. And interestingly, the communication that parents do their children comes under madhyama. It never becomes uttama. Clear? So they pour out their frustration, they vent it out, they do whatever they want. That's why when mother especially starts speaking, what children do? They thank God silently without expressing, okay? Then you will get caught. You have given both the ears in the same parallel way. Talk whatever you want. It has no value. And if you have some cotton, you can put it, okay? That's the best thing to do it. And the third type of communication is called adhama, where neither the speaker nor the listener benefited, means all sort of gossip, time pass, which has no value at all. And if you observe this anudvega karmabhakyam will come mainly when there is adhama communication or sometimes madhyama communication. Definitely not with reference to uttama communication. That one has to be very clear and careful. We can go spend a lot of time on this aspect. So Satyam, I think I was talking yesterday, Satyam point, that a truth. So here also, what is truth? Alignment between my buddhi and speech. That's why we say buddhi is husband, back is wife. And if both are together, a family is being made. Whereas if there is no cooperation between both of them, they start fighting. So there is no integrity. So the family becomes what? Called non-functional family. Have you ever heard this word? Non-functional family. These are the psychological terms, okay? They used, non-functional family. So also, when there is no integrity between my buddhi and my speech back, intellect and speech, also I become non-functional, means whatever comes from me, so I becomes most unreliable person. That's why we're going to say, why you say back is wife? Why not other way around, wife and husband? Why are you bringing always wife late? Hey, don't bring it into this thing, okay? Please understand. Because in one place is being said that, I think it comes in Sukla Yajurveda, especially when the child is being given first milk. So there is a mantra. So that mantra is being invoked, that let Saraswati be the present in the mother and nourish in such a, along with Brahma, so that the intellect and speech must go together. That's why we say also very carefully and clearly, if anybody is stammering, not able to speak properly, you can give a single cow milk for a length of time, only single cow milk, don't mix. You will see the person's stammering will take care, will go away. Or if the person is not able to speak also, that is also being taken care. A lot of things are there in this aspect. So we invoke Saraswati there. So that's why here is being highlighted that Satyam the truthfulness. And at the same time, priyam and hitam. So it should be pleasant. So unpleasant words, unpalatable words, I don't have to. So there I can adapt the method of maunam. But what happens to me? I am so restless. I feel I am not understood. This is a new language, okay? I think I am not understood. So you think that putting the loudspeaker one can understand? So one religion is trying to put loudspeaker to spread the religion. You think by putting loudspeaker you can spread the religion? In fact, people will get more fed up with it. However, here is said that it should be priyam and hitam. We have seen all these things. That's why I'm repeating differently. And hitam, that beneficial. All these things will happen when I am aligned. Then he says, swadhyaya abhyasanam. So swadhyaya means here shastra. Abhyasana means you can use the word called parayana. So parayanam of your shastra. If nothing is there, at least take Bhagavad Gita. One chapter or two chapters every day. Do the chanting. Or Lalita Sahasranam chanting. Vishnu Sahasranam chanting. Something that you love or something is lacking in you, do that deity's parayanam. For example, if you are looking for name, fame, and good health, so take care of Surya Bhagavan. So anything related to Surya, including Aditya Hridaya. So that parayanam to be done every day. And always we do parayanam especially, which should at least last minimum 30 minutes. Not 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, okay? That doesn't work. Because when you do for 30 minutes parayana, chanting, you can see how your mind is restless, how quickly you complete. And the most important thing is where you started and when you did you end, you yourself will not know many times. Then in between you say, oh, did I chant? Or the page went away by itself. You understand? Recheck the paper. Okay. Maybe it is very thin or thick. It's an amazing thing happens. Okay. That's why here it's being said, Swadhyaya Abhyasanam. Because when a person does parayana for half an hour, more than half an hour, let us say, definitely during that time, the speech is being trained. And interestingly, the person will not engage himself or herself unnecessarily later on, at least for some time. So put together is called Bang Maya Tapas. So that means the discipline of speech. Continuing. Mana prasada samyatvam maunamatma vinigraha bhava samsudhirityetat tapo manasamuchyate. This is beautifully that manasam uchyate iti. Manasam tapah uchyate iti. So that is called discipline of mind. So when I bring the word discipline of the mind, definitely mind will start thinking, oh, So how to discipline, what is to be done, how to go about it? Say, don't worry. The first thing is he uses what? Called Manaha Prasada. So Manaha Prasada means mental cheerfulness. Remember, when we use the word this Manaha Prasada or mental cheerfulness, completely depends upon me. Why? Because back tapas is easier, being external. Whereas this Manha tapas or Manasam Tapah is quite difficult because it is inner instrument. Laura, where are you? Am I audible? Okay. So where are you? Huh? Coming to the point. So here we say Manaha Prasad. So this mind cheerfulness. This is something to be developed. Because if you observe, most of the time, mind is worried, is concerned about what? About future. Planning for the future is a deliberate action. Nothing wrong in it. But worrying about future, is it a deliberate action or is a reaction? So it is a reaction. If you are anxious about your future, there is anxiety. If you have concern, Swamiji, I have concern about my future. So what? You can change your future or what? That's why we say planning for the future increases your efficiency. Whereas worrying, concern, anxiety with reference to future causes deficiency. So if your energy is depleted or getting depleting in the process of, then you will discover that you are worrying unnecessarily, and being a reaction, it literally drains your energy. That's why this Manaha Prasadam to be accepted. How? Learning to accept that comes to me gracefully. Whatever comes to me, let me learn to accept gracefully. Because once I accept gracefully, then I will be able to see the differences, what to do, what not to do. But what generally I do? So first, I fight with me. I don't accept. And when I don't accept, I create mental stress. That's why we use the word called Manaha Prasadam, means mental cheerfulness, or you can say that freedom from mental stress. Because I need to address my mind carefully. As I would like to address, as I like everybody must understand me. Hey, my mind must understand me. Not that I have to understand my mind. You understand the concept? See, all the time I expect I have to understand my mind. Please ask your mind to understand you. It's the other way around nowadays. Because my mind is so devil, so stronger than me. Ask, hey mind, better you understand me. Why should I understand you all the time? Why should I do everything according to you? Hey, you better understand me. You are making me to dance left, right, right, left. So that's why it says beautifully that I need to see my mind or ask my mind to see my situation. So when I ask my mind to see my situation, you will discover your mind will calm down. The restlessness that is in mind will come down. There is no choice. That's why one need to have stress-free mind relatively. Then only that person will be able to understand. And of course, later on says that Saumyatvam. So Saumyatvam means gentleness. So gentleness of thoughts. That means I need to have the thoughts that are gentle. If my thoughts are very rough, you understand what happens? Because tomorrow same thought is going to become my speech. Then of course will be action. That's why when a person writes, we ask people to write. Why? Writing at least will be careful. You put the words very careful, but nowadays nobody writes carefully. Do you know why? This WhatsApp destroyed everybody. Earlier days, I remember when we sent a message, when you used to pay for message money, okay, by what by a phone. So do you know, 2 3 times you have to be careful, analyze words, and then after that you send a message because each message you pay. Then later on came what? Package. 100 SMS free per day or per month, these many SMS. What you do? Hi, what are you doing? Did you eat? So each one line. And of course, what about you? What call WAV? No, what about you? Something, okay? You know? All the thanks, TX. Hey, don't write. That's better, okay? Good for you, good for others, okay? So then what happened is because it became free, or you got the package, the way you started writing. Now, whatever was there, now this WhatsApp. How many of you, including me also, I do, that while writing, before sending, we read twice? That's why if you have auto suggestion, you understand auto correct, not auto suggestion, auto correct, okay? Disaster. Then later on, start. What I mean is this, okay? Like politicians. So what I'm highlighting here is that Saumyatvam, because of this reason, Saumyatvam is being lost. So first, I need to have this gentleness. Because remember, because of my vasana, or you can say habits, there is sense of guilt, and, 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 Let us be very clear with reference to this. Because of my vasana, or if you don't want to get to vasana, you can say experience. Okay. If you don't want to use the word habit also, no problem. My experience is a, called superficial way of presenting, but nothing wrong in it. Now, I have this sense of guilt. And when the sense of guilt is not being managed or handled properly, then what happens? Automatically, I develop a sense of rejection. So once I develop a sense of rejection, automatically, what happens to me? I start judging others. So why I judge? Because already I have judged myself. That is rejection. So when I have judged completely me, myself, because I have already put a stamp in me that I am a culprit, I am a victim. And because I am a victim, but I am not ready to accept that I am a victim, I start judging others. Can you see how it happens? So whenever a person judges anyone, it's clear that I am a victim, but not willing to accept that I am a victim. That's why I start judging others, including judges in the courts. They also come under the same category, don't worry. Because they curse themselves, because somehow they enter into, they curse themselves because they cannot socialize themselves, they cannot do anything. In fact, they consider themselves that they are always in the jail. For example, in a day, if they have to hear 2-3 cases minimum, let us say, for each case, how many pages they have to read? Do you know? Hundreds of pages they have to read, both the parties. And after reading with great confidence, they will come. Then the senior lawyer will not appear. Junior will say, we want next date. Then what happens? What frustration? Then they will give the statement, different statements with their frustrations. And of course, our Indian court is more famous for this, okay? Because still we follow this British method, which is a ridiculous method. One of the worst judiciary system is called, do you know this British judiciary system? Anyway, because why I'm talking is because yesterday I was talking to all these young public persecutor officers. I was addressing some around 60 young public persecutors were there. Okay, so that's why I'm bringing now today. So, however, here it says that Saumyatvam is must. That's why to understand this Saumyatvam, we should plan at least 5 days camp. Long back, I had told this point. So, in 5 days' time, how one should live to make sure to allow that the mind is willing to accept itself, not reject anything. However, if Saumyatam, oh, time is up already. So if the Saumyatam, then comes Maunam. If I am not in a position to bring this Saumyatam, let me be Maunam. So here Maunam means, please understand, not silence. Please understand. Because if it is a silence, maintaining silence, not talking, that will come under what? Come under back tapas, not manasam. So here when it is being put, maunam as mental tapas, discipline of the mind. Here maunam to be translated as what? Absence of pressure to talk. Why and how we will discuss in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you, all of you.